And I gotta figure out. I don't want to do anything for you. Banners, no. Streamer. Live viewers comment. So I need to find the destination and title. That's not it. Fuck. Fuck me. I don't know what I'm doing. Settings, private chat, guests, invite guests. Okay, copy, back out, post, HTTP, send. Hey, there we go. Alright, you guys. I still don't know how to get the layout figured out. So when you come in, you're gonna have to help me fix that. I'm on an Android. Android stuff. I'm about ready to go to an iPhone. I just didn't want to. I'll be watching for the backstage. And oh, I've got open tabs. Oh yeah. I had open tabs. I can't see you or hear you either. My audio says it's good. So, guests. Invite guests again. Oh, I already did that. Wait for them backstage. Maybe they all went to bed at this point. Camera. Facing. Oh! Camera 3? What's the difference? I don't know. What settings? Layouts. Oh, for fuck's sakes. There we go. We want everybody. Picture-in-picture group layout. Oh. I didn't do anything. Katie. All right. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. You had
Okay.
the other stream still open.
I know. Here comes Polly. Or I thought so. I hit it and it disappeared. I'll go back. There he is. This Android sucks. There he is. Oh. I can't add him. There he is. Oh.
Don't whoop.
Okay, you're there?
I'm not whooped. Don't whoop me.
I don't want to wake you. Now, guys, on the layout, how did I get to the layout? In the settings, the 3 dots, and then layout. How do I get the most people?
You leave it wherever it's set and don't touch it.
Well, I accidentally must have touched it trying to do something.
But when you started a new call, it started over.
Yeah. My bad. Here comes William again. I don't know that Wilson will be back after this one. Oh well. Can't win them all.
I thought the last stream would have automatically shut down when the host leaves. That's one of the things that surprised me.
Yeah.
It depends on how you leave.
But
because she clearly didn't. She had 2 shows going at the same time. So she didn't leave.
Yes.
Like it's like she put us on hold or some shit and started a new one.
Something.
And I'm not sure what happened.
Yeah. I don't know what happened. And I had multiple StreamYard things going at that point. That's why there was
You
an
also
echo.
have 2 YouTube videos playing live right now, and I don't know how the fuck you do that. I have no clue.
That was from earlier when I was screwing around and not getting it and stuff.
No, it wasn't. We were still in it. Like, I mean, seconds before we came in this one, I went to both of the videos and can hear myself on both of them in real time.
Oh, good.
It's weird.
Wow. Maybe I'm trying to catch on a little bit. I really haven't given 2 shits about going live, but the drought thing has got me a little bit miffed.
Well, go get laid. Jesus. All I'm saying is I think you broke the system, Jess. It ain't that you're figuring it out. You broke YouTube. You broke it.
No, I did break it. That's a good. You have the best sense of humor.
Oh, I wasn't telling it as a joke. It's just how my brain processes shit. I've never seen
it's
anybody go
funny
live
though.
twice at the same time.
It's not cruel or mean. It's funny. That's all. I'm really a simple gal that way. As long as it's not calling me some terrible, heinous name. And respect is given over time. I really respect you guys, Polly and Katie, and I'm getting to know you too, William. I still wanted to ask you real quick, and then I'm going to be quiet for a while. Did you smell Von Helton when you were that close to him? Could you smell the smell?
Yeah.
Well, describe it. Can you describe it?
It's about as bad as you think it would.
Oh,
It's about as bad as you think it would be. Just like rancid, literal shit. Like, and I could smell it like after I went back and I had to immediately run into a shower because I was smelling myself I was smelling him on me the whole time.
I thought you said.
So I guess
I thought you said
So, yeah,
you could smell his farts. That's how my hearing. Like,
right.
I have
Maybe
such
it was,
bad. I thought you said that you could
which
smell
again,
him farting.
Yeah. Which again, going back to not the smartest move ever made, is a pretty good analogy for touching the poo, as they say.
All right. Okay. Well, I just remember that Dragnot had taken a sample of carpet out of the Shanny and Rev Colorado place. I don't know if somebody ever bought it, but I would have asked. I maybe would have asked for some memorabilia, like that might sell for the smell. Sell for the smell. Now I'm gonna mute myself.
So, what did Von Helton say when you gave him back his dog?
No, the dog escaped from the leash.
Oh, okay. So, did he say anything to you?
Not that I remember or could catch.
Wow. I probably can smell him for 2 blocks, the way he smells.
Did you act like you were trying to help him catch the puppy, or did you really try to run off with the dog?
I can't say I remember. Hold up. I want to say gave him a treat. And that's when I was holding him initially. And then that's when Vaughn wanted to put the dog back in the car. And if I wasn't planning on taking the dog then, I definitely would have then, because he was going to be who knows how much longer till he gets out of the car. I don't know if that answers the question or not, but
Kinda, sorta.
Okay. Oh, weather guy, I know you should put a question for me if I was the same guy. If you want to, since I know you're watching Jess's stream, if you want to ask any questions, you can ask them directly.
No, who? Who are you talking to?
Weather guy.
Or not weather guy, Father Judgment.
Where is he?
Asked a question.
Is he in here?
Yeah, he clipped the show.
Oh,
He clipped the show that we were talking about yesterday. And I figured since he's clipping the show, he's watching you, and he asked a question for me from the show. So I figured you can just ask me directly. A little bit of
well, I
me
left
bring
a
that
comment
up,
on
but
his Midnight Rider channel because nobody knew what the contraption was, and we really didn't. And it's to paint model cars and stuff.
nobody knew what.
Father Judgment, Midnight Rider. Yeah, after the song, that's his channel, and nobody really knew what that machine was. We couldn't figure it out. And what it is if you have a hobby like building a car or like
It's a paint
Vaughn.
booth. We all know what a paint booth is. Come on, Jess.
Okay, whatever. We know. And so I said, Father Jay, I'd love for you and Nate and I to get on and do a stream, because Nate said that would be an absolute ideal stream for him. So I said, hey, why don't you do a stream with Nate and I? But Nate's nowhere now, so that's that. I commented to him, and he left a comment in Father Jay's channel, and I said, hey, old buddy. And I got nothing. So I think he's kind of tapped. But that's okay. Each to their own.
Oh, by the way, Polly, I saw that video that you posted, that you put in the back chat yesterday about Vaughn's DDT 14.
Yeah, that was a really good video.
It's kind of like Vaughn's Arts and Crafts project, except yours work.
Man, I've got so many. I made a backlit Gummisher sign, but it's like the Punisher face, but he has skeleton teeth, and there's nothing his teeth are rotting out, and it says Gummisher. It was black.
That was a good one. I remember that.
I did all kinds of. I mean, that's how I troll people. I just make fucking art projects out of it.
Yeah, that was a good one. I remember that you used to make a back. I wanted you to make one for my kid. Remember the Captain America one? Remember?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's amazing because back in that day, my child now is 21 years old now. Believe that? I have a 29-year-old, a 22-year-old, a 21-year-old, and a 12-year-old now.
I quit keeping track of all the other ones. I can tell you that Natalie is the youngest, and she's 30. And I can do the math for the rest, and I can work my way up. But
yeah, because your was your youngest was 30 now, you said?
Yeah, she'll be 31 on the 9th.
Yeah, she was probably born in 95, right?
Yeah, huh?
Because she's a year older than my oldest son. He's 29.
That's right.
when I first talked to you, my God, he was so young.
Yeah.
Jeez. Man, we're getting old, Polly. We're getting really, really old.
We are.
Thanks for
This
the
is the
reminder.
first time I've ever really thought about that. I always thought it was how you acted and how you felt, but
I had my
I feel old. I
youngest
feel like
in
shit.
I had my youngest in 2013. I married Mr. Anonymous Dick in 2012. I
wow.
had Max in 2013, and he's going to be 13 years old
Wow.
this year. Yeah.
Wow. No wonder you're up all night and you sleep while he's, well, yeah, at school.
No, I work when he's at school. I
Oh,
work remotely from
I
home.
thought you suffered from insomnia too.
Sometimes when he's awake, I'm still awake. So
Yeah.
sometimes I just don't sleep as well as I should. But
Yeah.
he's special needs, so
Yeah.
I have to be awake when he's awake, and he's
Oh,
awake
and
right now. So
Polly, I knew that REM sleep was good. It was that doctor was bickering with me about it, and I was like, this is why I don't like lots of parts of Western medicine, because she was a private sector doctor that I went to saying I was having trouble sleeping, and she said, based on this goddamn stupid smart ring, that was right. And everybody knows REM, REM, that's a good thing to have. And 8 hours, it was just that a lot of Western medicine, my uncle laughs about it. He says, I'd rather go to a vet than a doctor and get better care.
Well, I
But
think
now that
part
I'm
of
on
it
this
is
fancy plan, I have really great new doctors, and they're just saying I'm rocking and rolling. Except for the technical issues, I feel great.
Hey,
I really do.
Jess, if you have those kind of opportunities, then you just go to a different fucking doctor. And when you
Yeah.
finally find a doctor that can understand you,
Yes.
you do that, right? So like
I'm my
I
own self advocate. I do my
yeah,
own medication because they want me to take more of something that I don't want to take, and it's not a controlled substance, but it's for kidney disease, and it's a literal shit show. And I'm like, this is not okay. And so I regulated it myself, and my kidneys got better from my nephrologist. Like I had a little bit of like the shardy stuff going on there for a while. I'm sorry, I'm open book like that. And it's like, what the fuck?
I think
What?
we lost you for a second there, William. What'd you say?
uh, yeah, I think part of the like hatred for like quote unquote Western medicine is confusing the scummy business practices that pharma does with how it affects, and then those two things are not the same. Like I agree they're scummy and they'll pull tricks, but I think for the most part it works.
Well, that's why I spent the majority of my life working in Western medicine. But when you're on a different kind of a plan, and I just got on this fancy new plan this year that's even better than the last one. It's a whole new world. But yeah, you got to go to the next doctor. Polly is correct on that. You just got to go to the people that make sense.
And as much as I can appreciate what you were saying, William, I also don't think they're mutually exclusive, right? For instance, new practitioners, i.e., young people that continue to practice medicine,
Yes.
do so based by the pharmaceutical industry at this point.
Absolutely.
They're
They're in
taught
bed
what these
together.
medications are in med school, and they're programmed to do it. So the majority of those folks, even if they become a stellar doctor in the future, it takes a while, and they have to get some wisdom, and they have to talk to patients, and they have to work with people to get that. Otherwise, they're fucking pill pushers, man. I mean, that's it. Modern medicine has taken over the medical field, I guess, is the only way I can say it.
You mean modern pharmaceuticals?
Yes, sir.
I can see
You got to
that.
think how much funding they put into educational programs, and I mean, it's the kickbacks from the government, and like they have the opportunity to be able to educate the rounds of children. That's why higher learning is so fucking scary.
Mm.
You'd be hard pressed to find
I
a
guess I
bigger
can see
set of
that.
lobbyists than fucking pharmaceutical.
And that's saying something. Oh. I think Kate just dipped out. And Jess, you're muted as well. That's like, this is my show. You're
And
still
Jess,
muted.
you're still muted. She made the face.
Sorry, guys. What I was gonna say was, shit. God. We're talking about Western medicine. Oh, the Ozempic. That stuff I was hearing all sorts of stuff about, like, people were getting facial paralysis on the side of their faces, and I don't know.
So I have a handful of friends that have been on one or the other of the GLP-1s or the other one, and the success stories are great. They really are. I've got
They
five.
really are?
I've had 5 friends that are really, really like, and they got the dosages right, and like it all, and it's been stellar. It's fantastic. They're healthy fucking people again, and but that stuff's designed for people with diabetes, right? It's a diabetes drug. One of the side effects is you lose weight, and they've started using it as a weight loss drug and in addition to, and I think that's when it gets scary, right? That's when you have the Kelly Osbournes of the world.
Right.
So, but I've had, like I said, 5 different, six friends that have had fantastic luck with it. They're different people. It's amazing.
Yeah, but do you watch the true crime stories about nurses that kill people?
No, I fucking don't, Jess. Why would you possibly watch that?
Oh, the true crime stuff has been better with the drought of the trolls, of the trolling community. So we've all been compensating watching that stuff.
I would much rather watch people create people than destroy them.
Oh,
let's watch porn instead.
Sure, okay, I get you. That's cool.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, there's better choices to make than
I
fucking murder
know.
TV.
I get off on some of them, but one of the things that a woman did to kill people was it shoot them up with insulin, and it would kill them. So that's why I brought that up. But
yeah, Abby and Eric had that one on recently too.
Yeah.
I'm
not diabetic, and I yo-yo because I'm on, the diuretics, but some days I feel really good and some days I just kind of feel blah, but for the most part I feel pretty good.
Jess, what is that?
What
is the show where she did that? It's a series, and it's an underground prison, and like something tragic happened. I don't remember because the shit they're watching, and all the prisoners escaped. So now they have this special team of agents that has to go get them, and every episode is another one of the whatever weird people. And the woman with the pushing insulin was one of the murderers.
Well, what you're gonna have to let me know what that is. That sounds really fascinating.
Google all those things, you'll like it.
Okay.
By the way, Katie's backstage.
Oh, sorry,
You want
Katie.
to bring her on?
Yeah, immediately, always.
I'm sorry.
Sorry, Katie.
I lost my signal.
Oh, okay. I was like, oh, Katie's backstage. Somebody said that, and I went, oh my god, I'm so sorry. Always, always, always Katie.
I'm so sorry about that. my fucking phone, I had to switch over to my data.
Oh
My
yeah.
Wi-Fi is going in and out. We're supposed to get snow tomorrow here. I can't believe that.
Wow. Yeah,
Oh,
we
you're
have
gonna. It
rain.
went from 80, 79 degrees, was just under 80 the day before yesterday. Last night the temperature fell through the bottom. Today it started drizzling rain at about 6 o'clock, and currently we have almost 2 inches on the ground. That fast. And it's
On
wet
Wednesday, it's going to
sludge.
be in the 60s, and this Wednesday or this weekend, it's going to be almost 80 degrees here.
I know.
That's like
You
this
guys
is
are
why everybody's
crazy.
sick here.
We're expected to get 1 inch of rain, and it's been sunny and almost hot here. So
Oh, well, the
I'm
trough is
ready for
coming down.
spring.
If you look at the map right now, the radar, the trough that's coming down south is amazing. It goes like yesterday. I'm a weather nerd, by the way. Yesterday, the high temperature in Texas was 103 degrees, and the low temperature in Alaska was negative 70. So in
that's
our
normal.
country,
Damn.
there was 173 degree difference in temperature in one day.
Now, have
Crazy.
any of you ever lived in Alaska?
Fuck no! Why the fuck
No.
would you do that?
Well, I had a sister. She's still up there, and there's a massive difference in what what our cold is like to their cold. We have a wet cold. They have a dry cold.
You're still not
So,
supposed to live there.
well, 40, 60, 70 degree below. I flew into Fairbanks and it was 40 below, and it didn't bother me because for some
Still freeze to
reason,
death the same way.
what?
You said you still freeze to death the same way.
Well, no,
Your
we
internal
got right
temperatures
into a
are not
car
cold, but you just
and we were on the Alcan Highway and a great big moose jumped out. And on another trip to Fairbanks, an Oregonian tried to pass all these people and was coming straight at me. And I had just picked up my sister from a partial hysterectomy because of whatever reasons. And she didn't want to wear a seatbelt. And I said, sister, you are not going to not wear a seatbelt. You're going to have to loosen it up because this Alcan Highway, and I also do that at home too. Everybody has to be buckled up before I go anywhere. So, she bitched and moaned about it, and not 5 minutes later, a guy had pulled in front of a bunch of motorhomes, and they all locked up because they were freaking out. And I had to turn off the road, and I rolled 3 times in my Toyota Tundra or
might have been
Tacoma.
better just to run into a camper. They're made out of plywood.
Yeah, right. I'd be dead. And my sister had her window open. Had she not been buckled in, that car would have crushed her to death. So, I
Alright,
don't
so
ever
Jess
want to go
doesn't get to
back to
drive in
Alaska.
Alaska ever again.
Never
That's what it is. Okay,
over my dead body.
probably.
Damn.
So the weather shit. 173 degrees in a single day kind of flipped me out. That was so. There's this interesting theory that as you get older, it's like, wow, time is going so much faster. I mean, it's a phenom we all feel, right? And I'm sure when you were young, somebody was like, "Hey, man, grab a hold because it's gonna go faster." You think a year went quick now? Just wait. And so the theory is that the time really is speeding up. That everything's happening faster and faster and faster. And it wasn't about it was 2012. I was so balls deep into 2012 stuff that I started looking into this, and it's like, well, if that theory's true, then seasons are even going to start to compress, like where you could have a whole season in a day or two. So like a whole year's worth of weather could happen in a single week then, and it'll happen more and more and more often. And it has been. Like we have these 80 degrees one fucking day, and then on the weekend it's 6 inches of snow, and then 3 days later it's 80 degrees again. And for that to happen in January and February is so uncommon here. It's weird.
It's crazy. I thought we were gonna have like tornadoes last week as it got really, really hot here, like a little bit humid here. And after we had like really bad snow, I figured we're gonna have tornadoes here. We always do. We
It's
had a
coming.
tornado
Season's
watch.
getting started.
Huh?
I
Yeah,
said the season's getting started.
it is. Yeah.
It's time.
I mean, it's like I expect that late March, early April is gonna be bad here.
You know what's really weird?
Well, Vaughn's
Agent 19, he's a storm spotter, and he's like, he works, yeah, he does all kinds of stuff with weather. And,
My buddy
Yeah.
Reed from Storm Chasers is geared up. He got his
yeah,
Dominator truck rebuilt, new engine, all kinds of shit in it, reframed it, and
yeah.
getting ready to take it out, start chasing again.
Oh, yeah.
well, Vaughn's on,
That's-
Vaughn's on the west now, so he can block tornadoes instead of the hurricanes. So that should help out.
He's gonna launch him at us.
You know what's really weird, you guys?
What's up?
There are daffodils and tulips blooming and crocus blooming in my yard right now.
Oh, that's nice. Yeah.
Yeah, and then it's going to freeze and kill them.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm kind of bummed because
But-
I put a lot of
those are
work into
bulbs.
those flower beds.
They're all bulbs. They'll all come back.
Well, I
stay
know, but I wanted to have a nice spring garden and flower beds. I mean,
Sounds like you do. Enjoy it while you have it.
well, I will. Thank you, Polly. That was nice.
You're welcome. Just remain positive. You know, fuck. I mean, every gray has a touch of silver.
I noticed that we have a little bit of buds on the leaves now on the tree. So, yep. Around the last week of March, early April, we get leaves back.
I just got
We
about
see.
50 packs of seeds in today. I'm
Oh,
about 2
nice.
weeks out from starting this year's garden.
When I first started talking to you, you were working on a boat, weren't you?
It wasn't when you. Well, I guess fuck. It's been a long time ago, Katie. Yeah, I built
Yeah,
a
it was a
couple-
long time. I remember that you were working on a boat.
Polly's
You had that. You
I
had
thought
the
that
big
was
boat
more
you
of-
have. I love the boat you have on. Yeah, I saw that. I was like, oh my god, that's so good. Like
Oh,
you
the
were.
houseboat.
Yeah, I like that. Remember, like, I think Kitty came. He was there, right, on your houseboat, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was out there. Sean was living here at the time. So I took both of them out. Yeah. I showed
Boy, he
Kenny how to
looks
catch
good for his
catfish
age.
without putting a fucking pole in the water.
Yeah.
They weren't catfish, they were carp. But so I set him in the back of the boat, and I went up into where the water's only about 3 foot deep, and I trimmed the motor up, probably about 15 degrees, and then just ramped it up to about 1800 RPM. So it's just brrr. And he's
Yeah.
sitting in the back of the boat, and before you know it, there's a half a dozen 22 pound Asian carp that jumped in the fucking boat with him. Yeah. He says, "You're gonna have to show me how you catch fish without using any poles." I'm like, "Oh, they just
Yeah.
jump in the fucking boat, bud." He's like, "No way." Oh yeah, here they come.
Have you guys been following the whole Shanny and Rev stuff?
No.
Not since Shanny's been in the hospital.
Huh?
Not since Shanny's been in the hospital. Has anything new happened?
Not
What?
that I know of, but she's still in the hospital though.
That's
I
what
figure
was
they
about to ask.
found her. I figure they found her a place to live or whatever. She's probably gonna women's shelter or something like that.
Yeah. Can you imagine?
Oh my God.
Oh,
Some
You
Someplace
think
you're
shelters
I
not
Did you
allowed
guys
to
see the?
stream from.
some
They
shelters
announced there
actually
was going
have
to be a new
rules.
exhibition at the zoo.
Some shelters some shelters actually have rules enforcing hygiene. Hopefully she's in one of those for the
Yeah,
sake
yeah.
of
I just think like I figure she's a place that she's not allowed to stream.
mm.
She's probably not
Yeah,
in a
but it
place
seems like
she's
she would have
allowed to
made
be
it a quick seems like she would have made at least a quick post saying she's out and try to probably e-beg for a place to stay.
Yeah.
Hey, Katie.
I think that Rev is staying with his uncle or something like that.
The last I heard, Rev was in a facility as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I guess
I
he got
wouldn't be
out because he was actually posting on his community tab, and yeah, I think he was living with people saying he's living with his uncle right now. I guess
Not
his
in the-
uncle says he's not allowed to be on the internet.
Well, not in the same house, right? Because it's condemned.
No, his uncle has his own house.
Can you believe that they destroyed a home
Oh,
multiple
you haven't
times?
seen their previous homes? Like, come on, this isn't a fucking Chris
Multiple
rodeo.
homes.
Exactly. I'm just saying, like nobody should be surprised. Look at
Well,
that
I know,
place
but
that
I
they
just
lived in
can't believe that
Colorado.
it has to get that bad. Wow.
I was cracking up when Nate posted that image of her like streaking on the camera. Oh my god!
Gross. I wish I had
My god!
never
I was like,
seen
oh my
it.
god! I'm blind.
Hey, Katie, can you
Yeah.
paste that link in Discord, or do you think that's not a good idea? Like in some kind of maybe not troll the regular chat, but maybe like the shit abyss because I'm a shitty streamer, so it should go into the shit abyss. I don't know. Do you think I should or not? I can't do it. Is the thing. Because I don't want to I don't want to lose it again. I take that as a no. It's all right.
I don't know.
I don't know, and I don't know, and I don't know, and I still don't know.
So do you think Rev has a snowball's chance of living a somewhat okay life now that Shanny's gone?
Yeah, I do, man. Like, I got a soft spot for the dude.
Oh, whatever.
No, I really do. Like, I've known Rev since before Shaney.
Real? Oh, yeah, that's right. Oh, but he was even better as a full blown alcoholic.
Yeah.
Wow, that's saying something.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Hey,
to
if you
think
don't
about.
get treated for it, you're just a dry drunk. But I'm an alcoholic. I don't drink anymore, but I believe I have that in me. I can't get drunk. I tried it once and it didn't work. And when you have kidney disease, you can't drink. So that's that. Oh, oh, oh.
And again, I'm the only one who's not
He's your
muted.
hero.
Anyone else have anything to say?
Katie?
She's working on something.
Ah, thank you. It's nice of her. She's always been so sweet to me and nice. And regardless of people being trolls or not, there are some really good people. Really, really good people, and she's one of them. She's just, I don't know. It's
Oh, hold on, she's back.
yeah, she's back. And she's never just, she's always been there for me and encouraged me. And there's some really good people in this group. And you know how you did a moment of silence, Katie? I think we should do a moment of silence for Show Me Baby, because I thought about that last night. What do you think?
Yeah.
Uh,
I mean, I can't believe that happened. I was
did not
devastated.
know.
He was a really nice guy. He was a really, really nice guy. It's a shame that happened. I mean, the same thing with Jeff too,
Yeah.
Universe is an asshole.
How is Jay Stevio doing?
He's back. He's back home.
Yeah, I'm still worried
Apparently,
about him. I know he's been really sick for a long time.
yeah. I
a
didn't
nice
want
guy.
to blatantly ask, but he's home and he's with the woman he loves and he's got his animals and his birds, and that's all I know.
He's always been really nice to me. over the years.
Always.
Yeah.
Always, yeah.
And Bonnie's there.
I
Yeah.
love Bonnie. She's so sweet.
He is. They're perfect for each other. They're like Bonnie and Clyde of niceness.
You mean they're Bonnie and Steve?
Oh yeah.
Now Jay Steve, is that the one who took Andrea in when she first left Vaughn?
No, that was Darren Morrison. No, it was John Saccone, the first one.
John Saccone, yeah.
John, yeah, that guy that had the horses or whatever. And Von Helton was going crazy. Goddamn internet.
And that was like legitimately like taking her in to help her out. That wasn't anything.
No, no, it's not sexual at all. But I think before that happened, was it maybe afterwards? It was like the Greyhound bus thing happened.
Oh man, Chacon. Oh,
That was after John Chacon, though. Am I right about that? It was like John Chacon, and then the Greyhound bus thing happened, and then she was back in Vaughn.
That was the bus ride home.
Yeah.
I can't believe somebody screwed somebody on a bus, a Greyhound bus.
I mean, that's pretty nasty. But
if you've been with Vaughn for years on years, you might get that thirsty. Who knows?
God, the guy only took sponge baths.
I loved it when I said that I hadn't showered.
Trailer
in
slugs
6
and everything else. He had all kind of straight trailer slugs and cleaning his bathroom, and yeah. Wow. I remember that now. He's like, open up the door, says, "Come on, Kenny, come on, I'm waiting for you. Come on." That was great. He was on a call with Monograph at the time. Remember?
There's that name again.
I kind of have a lot of love for the video he did where he was wearing his her Campbell's sweatshirt.
Yes.
And he did here, I'll turn on the camera even.
Wait, Vaughn was wearing an Andrea shirt?
Punching his fists. Come on down here, Paulie. Come on down here. I'll kick your ass. She kept punching his fist.
I remember. I think I have that video. I do have that video.
Wait, I just want to make sure Vaughn was wearing Andrea's shirt.
Yes, he was.
He's done that many times. My favorite one was the salmon-colored one that had the ruffles around the arms. That is clearly not your shirt, dude.
And he wears his mama's clothes too. Ma Hilton's clothes. He wears her blouses or
I do
t-shirts.
know that. But how would he fit into it? That's what I want to know. Does she?
Look, man, I'm sure you've done it. You look like
He's a
smooth
power
look
lifter,
at
guys.
you
He's
as
a
well.
power lifter.
You know when
With
you
a
put on,
six-pack.
you know when you put on that T-shirt that you get it on and you're like, I may have to rip this motherfucker off. Like I don't know if I can bend myself in a way to take this thing off. It looked like that kind of tight.
Yeah,
Oh.
it was bad.
It would have had to.
Like the sleeves didn't come down like a man's sleeve. They were way up here.
Oh
and they
my
kinda had
gosh!
it was,
no, that's
I'm
a
not gonna
woman's
kidding.
collar
I
was
remember-
one piece of fabric over the other. Like it was.
I was
I-
just.
I remember the day that I got a phone call early in the morning, and it was Kenny. He's like, Katie, you never guess what happened. Well, Vaughn lost his kids. I'm like, are you fucking serious? And he was like, yeah, they took him away. I was like, oh my God, this is when the babies were like
Yeah, when the babies
newborns.
were babies.
Yeah. I remember he was holding up the baby like, this kid look like he's dying? Does he look like he's dying?
Well,
Remember?
the reason they got taken was, and if you guys don't know, or if you do, if you know, stop me. If you don't, whatever. He had posted a video talking about the use of diapers with these twin infant babies that had only been home for a matter of days, right?
Yeah.
And he explained to us that he stopped giving them any liquids at 9 o'clock at night.
No sit.
Yeah.
I think it was
I'm sorry,
sick.
there was
I
not.
remember, yeah. It was
But
bad.
there was depending on how you, because the story changed a couple times as it went on, because people are like, what the fuck, dude, right? But it was
What's-
like you're talking anywhere from 9 to 13 hours without giving an infant sustenance. Like what in the actual fuck is wrong with you? And
Mhm.
it's the only time I've ever involved myself in anyone's personal life on the internet. And I called and reported that shit.
Yeah.
Like those babies are fucked. And when they went and got them, they had lost 5 fucking ounces. Dude, these babies had
Yeah, and
lost.
they were preemies. You know, they were preemies.
Right, and a failure to thrive
Failure to
was
thrive,
he read the letter. He read the letter
because
from
he tried to
Dr.
call
Del
them out.
Mundo.
Yeah, Dr. Del Mundo.
Yeah, I got Del
I
Mundo.
had
Letter
an
after
account
the
called
diamond.
Dr. Demeldo, and I used to troll him with that account. He thought I was the real Dr. Del Mundo. Oh my
You
God.
did?
He would rage
I
every
missed
time I
that
came.
one.
He would rage every time he saw that account. Yeah.
You made that up?
Yeah, I did.
Oh,
Well, no,
Katie!
it was the doctor's real name, but yeah.
Yeah. I was
Kelly
pretending to be
girl.
Dr. Demundo on YouTube.
Oh,
And-
I love you so much right now. That is so legendary.
Oh, every time he saw that account, he was raging like no.
Oh, I got him on it too. I got him on it.
How many times did you pop up into that account before it got banned?
Couple times. He didn't ban it initially. You know.
You
But
know,
you
he's
were
not
jail,
going to talk
you
to
were
any
jail,
one of
you know,
us
like,
ever again.
He's been threatening to put me in jail since 2011. I'm still waiting.
Yeah, for your little suit.
I was going to get a bucket, you know, because you go to Clay County, you just get a bucket to go to the bathroom in, just like Shanny does.
Yeah.
He says, going to hell cell, you just only get a bucket, I guess. Funny. Jesus. I guess Clay County got lost to my house, even though I live in the same state he does, you know.
See, I thought the thing that started the kids getting taken away was when they abandoned them at the hospital when the twins
Well,
were
they
born.
did, and they would not. I mean, they were in the NICU, and they didn't come to see the babies at all.
It's just,
But
Yeah.
but that wasn't what got them taken away. They still managed to take them home after that.
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, when the babies were
And
born,
again,
they wouldn't even change the diapers. They wouldn't even feed the babies. They want the nurse
That
to
was the
do
nurse's
that.
job. If they're there, goddamn it, there's people here to take care of them. Fuck, man.
Yeah.
What is
Yeah.
the taxpayer paying for?
He was saying if we hold the babies, they get spoiled. Remember that?
I remember that.
Yeah, he wouldn't let Andrea hold the babies because they would get
They
spoiled.
like their Fox News and Weather Channel.
Yeah.
But I think even worse than Vaughn and Andrew is the fucking family court judge giving them back. Like that's the part that never
Yeah.
Okay, look,
that I'm
do
never
me
gonna
a
wrap my
favor.
head
Try not
around.
to
It's
be
like,
mad. They don't have the resources there, bro. They really don't. It is the second poorest county in the country. Like it's
Mhm.
fucking bad. They don't have the resources. They just
yeah, but well, let me backtrack. How early was it when the foster family got involved? As
How
far as
what?
like which time were they taken away?
Oh, when
Which
the
time
foster
were they
finally
taken
gave
away
up. Okay,
before the
look,
foster
okay.
family?
When they finally gave up the ghost and shared the videos of the house with the kids writing fucking feed me and
I want
shit.
food and all kinds of stuff. Yeah.
Right.
Like when that got released, you got to think they were kids. They were years old by then. And those kids were taken out of that house 13 fucking times, dude. 13
Right.
times.
Yeah.
Before it was
13
done.
times.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
They give
Which
him
one of those times was it where the foster family they're with now took them in?
the same foster family. They
At
went,
the
they
end,
were,
yeah.
So if the
they've
first one
been,
right off top,
There's never been more than one.
okay.
One foster
they've
family.
always had the same foster parents. Yeah.
See,
And
that's the silver lining.
that foster family actually adopted them. All three of them.
Yes, that's the silver lining. So if anything, that kind of shoots back to they don't have the resources because there is a family willing to take them in.
Yeah.
So like
There's
that's
one.
off the tax.
Only
They're in
one.
another county. They're not in Clay County. The kids are not in Clay County. They're in another county over.
That is a
So,
fact.
and I'm sure
I
those
thought they were
kids are
taking.
doing fantastic. And they have a good childhood. They're taken care of, and he could not take care of them. And I guess it came out that Andrea was intellectually limited, basically. And yeah. And we didn't know that she had schizophrenia. And, I guess when he got with Andrea, he was taking her medicine away from her. Mm-hmm. And she remember that time that she was trying to hit Jerry and banged her hand and thought she broke her hand because she was going to hit that kid so hard. She broke her hand,
Yep.
remember?
Oh,
Yeah, it was really bad. She's just, yeah. I don't have any sympathy for Andrea either because she's just as bad as Vaughn.
No, 100%. I
she's
definitely
she's
co-sign that.
officially retarded though.
Yeah, she
And
is.
I don't like, I mean, like her system is not running at fucking anywhere near its potential.
No. I can't believe that Darren Morrison was making videos talking about Von Helton taking advantage of a mentally retarded girl, and he married that person afterwards. It's just fucking weird to me.
Yeah, that's really weird.
I mean, I think he always wanted to be Von Helton. Wanted to be. I mean, he back in the day he did all kinds of videos supporting Andrea. It's just that guy's bizarre.
Mm.
I mean,
Understatement.
he goes to the jail for threatening Columbine families with a gun. He actually did. And we found his profile. He was dressing up as women, trying to date other guys, and as Dabney Wild or whatever.
I gotta be honest, he wasn't even on my radar really until he got with Andrea. Like I think I might have seen one or two of his videos, but
Well, he's always asking for money. He's like e-begging all the time. Like, why do you get married to somebody that you can't afford to have? You're going out asking for money all the time. It's just fucking weird.
So like I try to keep track of people best I can. And Darren's on my Facebook as well. Has been for years. And
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
he had just got a new job and it was going well. He got a new truck. Like things were really starting to look up. and then they did a fucking layoff. And seasonal shit, right? It happens. And so then, yeah, then the e-begging started again. But he was doing good.
Like, why marry somebody that, if you don't have the money to get married,
Why would you do that?
Yeah. It's kind of weird.
Well,
When Andrea had, like, she had another kid after she lost
yes,
the
you
other
did.
three.
Connor.
And I guess they took that kid away from her immediately. And I guess somebody in her family's adopted the kid and raising it, Yeah. Kind of sad.
Katie,
Mm-hmm.
just in defense of Kentucky and it being the poorest, you and Agent sure shop a hell of a lot of bullshit.
Yeah, we do. But we have good jobs. We both have good jobs.
Yeah. Well, he's like jewelry and shit. So, well, that's all I'm
He
saying.
always buys me
We're
jewelry.
just
Yeah.
going to glaze over that. We're just going to forget about it. That Andrea had a kid named John Connor. How close we are to the fucking Terminator happening. I mean, like, really?
So cool.
You see that he got me a tennis bracelet one year for my
Oh.
birthday, and he got me a necklace and a ring for my Christmas this year.
Oh,
Yeah.
women love jewelry, by the way.
Yeah, I mean, my birthday's coming up, and I know he was asking me questions what I want for my birthday, so I don't know.
Right. I
Yeah,
love it that you guys are. He was there for you. That
yeah, I love him to death. He's just
I can't
my
imagine.
family.
He
He's
is.
he's always going to be my family. He took care of me when I was sick, getting over my stroke, and took me to my therapy appointments and stuff like that, physical therapy, occupational and speech, and he was
See, I
never left
haven't
my
done that.
he
I
never left
suppose.
my side. Honestly, it was so he I woke up in ICU and he was right there with me, and he never left my side. When they moved me down to another room after they put me out of ICU, he stayed with me the entire time I was in the hospital. When I went to rehab, he came to visit me every day I was there. Yep.
Mm.
hmm When I got out, God, it was like August 1st. No. Yeah. He took care of me.
Oh man, that popping. That chiropractor just popped the crap out of me. Oh. Ooh.
You know what? We went shopping today too.
Did you? What'd you get?
Oh gosh, we got some lamps.
I love lamps. You can never have enough cool lamps.
And
I
he
love
bought
this
some patio.
freaking
He bought
thing.
some patio furniture and a new fountain for his back patio. He
Oh
got a
wait.
fire pit last year, but yeah, he's a good cook. I tell you what, he's a really, really good cook. I mean, I think I'm a good cook, but he's better than me.
Oh. I like the touch lamps. Like bang, bang, bang. Not clap on, clap off, clap on, clap off the clapper. I think that's so funny. What movie did I just watch where oh, it was so good. It was like a apocalyptic movie, and they traveled to this was it not Transformers. What was that movie? I don't know. And they made it into this circus area with AI robots, and there'd been a big AI robot war against humanity. It was so good. Really weird though.
Remember, from back in the 80s, there was a movie called Night of the Comet. I just now recently watched it again. I
Yeah.
love that movie. I love that movie.
Night of the Comet. That's easy to remember.
Have you ever watched
There's
that,
Atlas
Polly?
going on. Aliens are coming with the mothership and all the little mother pods. I
Have you
can't
ever?
wait. I thought it was already way out of our galaxy by now. Like
Have you
they
ever watched
really
Night of the
say
Comet,
that.
Polly?
Watched what?
Night of the Comet
Does that sound familiar?
back in the 80s.
Let me do a little googly.
And
Is
they're
it like a B?
it was a B movie, yeah, but it was really good. And I guess
Sounds like
they had they were like basically zombies because of the comet or whatever.
Oh goodness, yeah, that's coming back.
Yeah, do you remember that? I love that movie. I love
Remember
that
the
movie.
chick in the red, white, or the red and blue dress?
Yeah, she was a cheerleader. Yeah. She was in God, Valley Girl too. And she was in
Oh, you
Fast
watched
Times
that
at Ridgemont
too?
High.
That was one of my favorite movies of all time
She
back in the
was
80s.
actually in Fast Times at Ridgemont High too. She was a
Oh,
cheerleader there.
another one, Katie.
Yeah. I love the movies from the 80s. I do.
I do too. Nicolas Cage was hot in that Valley Girl one. Or what was the one where Nicolas Cage?
I don't think, I mean,
yeah, Valley Girl.
I think Nicolas Cage plays the same character in any movie he's in. It just yeah.
Yeah, he was so hot
Not
back
every.
then.
I mean, Fast Times at Ridgemont High was his first,
Yeah.
That was so good.
and you don't even notice it. Like you, can you tell me what scene it was, Jess?
Which one?
The very first movie Nicolas Cage was ever in was Fast Times at Ridgemont High.
I
Do you
heard
remember?
that.
But do you remember what scene it was?
I thought it was in a classroom, but you know, my memory's
No,
wrong.
he's the burger flipper in the background at the burger joint.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh God, yes. Okay.
It's his first real movie. Yep.
Yeah. It takes me a while to remember
What's
things.
the first movie that Kevin Bacon was in?
The anti-dancing one.
Oh, I think it's Animal House.
Cut
Wasn't
loose.
it? Was it Animal House?
Animal House. That was another good movie. God, you guys are killing it.
There's the one that says, "Thank you, sir. Can I have another?" That was Kevin Bacon.
Wow. This is when I get a little kind of bummed. Everybody can just pull up things, and I used to be that way. And now it's like I would, Grease. I could explain the whole movie, but I couldn't tell you what the first beginning thing was.
Please
Yeah.
don't. That was an awful movie.
Both of them? I liked both of them.
What was the awful movie? What now?
Grease. I don't like John Travolta, but I liked Grease a lot. That's each to their own.
I didn't even know they did more than one Grease. I just thought there was one movie.
No, there was like 3 of them, I think.
Oh, 3? I only thought there were 2.
Maybe I've tried.
I mean, I like the one that
forget.
I like Grease 2 better than the first one. That had Michelle Pfeiffer in it.
Yeah, I did too. I like that one better.
She has better movies though.
Yeah, not too shabby.
I think her best movie was Dangerous Minds. I'm pretty sure that was.
Oh yeah, that was a good movie. I like it when she was like the Witches of Eastwick. She was in that too.
Oh, that was such a good movie. Oh, oh, damn it.
Jack Nicholson's a beast.
It is what it is. I'll think about it later tonight. Damn it. Does it really matter? Does it really matter that you have to have instant recall on everything always? Because my mom has this theory. As you get older, think of your brain like a computer and it has cache. And when you download things, you download only the most important things as you get older. So all the little minuscule details of the past kind of just go on. And
I don't
my
think that's
mom
how it works.
is a multi-business owner, and she just sold her restaurant bar for 5 times the amount she bought it for.
But being
And
savvy in business does not mean that you're remembering the best things, right? Like that's not. I think it's more like a bucket, right? And every
well,
day there's
she
new
did
shit
all
that
the
goes in the bucket
bookkeeping,
and
she did
old shit
all the
runs out.
probate, she did everything.
Because I
My
don't think you have
mom's
any.
really
I don't think you have any control in memory recollection, right? Like there's no way you
oh
can put it in a file, is what I'm saying. Like a computer, you can select what drive it's in and that kind of shit. Like if
yeah.
it's a bucket and shit goes in the bucket and shit runs out every day, like am I going to forget to tie my shoes tomorrow or forget how? Like you don't know what's going to fall out of the bucket, but you've only got so much room in there.
Yeah, exactly. You understand what I just said. I think.
Yes, my argument is that the theory of you remember the important things, right? And I don't think
Exactly.
that
That's
that's the
what my
case.
mother would say right
Yeah, but
then.
I don't think we do. I think most of us remember trivial things that probably should not have affected us as much as they did. I think
Well,
that's the shit you
I
carry around with
purposely block out a lot of stuff. I can tell you that. Uh, because the world seems to be going crazy. So, you know, that's
Yeah.
why I don't quite understand why everybody that isn't a Democrat has to gang pile somebody else that has another view when really politics and religion are the most
Yeah,
controversial topic.
exactly. I just don't talk about politics at all
I don't
because
want to either.
I
And
mean,
when
I will
people
say this, I'm a
push it and
liberal.
push
I
it
know
and
I'm a
push
liberal,
it,
so I
yeah,
know.
I can talk about it. I just I do not declare any allegiance to any of these fuckers on either one of those
yeah,
topics. I can just
Yeah.
independent.
tell everybody they're wrong.
Yeah. I mean, Media Age 19 used to do live streams talking about politics, and we're both very, very liberal. We're Democrats, and that's not popular amongst certain people. So, yeah, we get a lot of crap for that, but I don't care.
Well, I just think it's the right of the person to make the
Well, I think
choice.
these are,
What, William?
I think these are actually the things we should be talking about. We just need to keep in mind that unless we have any expert, like I'm more interested into why you think. And first of all, more or less about parties and more about issues, and I'm more interested into like the why you think agree or disagree with a certain issue more than just the labels and the issues themselves. And I feel like
I
that might
mean,
help keep
the
some of the
only thing I
emotions out
agree
of it
with
too.
Republicans on is gun rights because I have a lot of guns. So does he. We like shooting a lot. I don't. I'm not for gun. I don't want to ban guns. You know, that's certain things I agree with Republicans and I don't agree with. You know what I mean? And that's sorry, my little boy. You can hear him in the background. Sorry about that.
A little bit.
It's all good.
I think I agree with some of the party's rhetoric, but then I see the policies and it doesn't match. Like I can agree with Republicans' small government fiscal responsibility, but at least they claim. And then it's like you look at what they're doing in the military budget, it's like not very physically responsible at all.
I agree with that. And just like, I'm just saying this. I mean, I respect the fact that Trump is our president because people chose him. But, it's just like, I just don't like him as a person. I'm just saying. Um,
And you can
I
have
did not
that
like
right.
it. Yeah, but I mean, he's
Well, I think
the
what
president. I have respect for he's the president, but, it's just like, yeah, I just don't like him as a human being.
I know, but what do you think about him taking out the
well,
first ever Iranian president? That's wild. I mean, I know what they
Yeah.
do it for resources, but they also had it's been screwed up for like 100 years or something.
It doesn't matter what they do. These people are going to fight each other until the end of time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, they have that power to take back their government, but they're not going to do it. They'll put another person in. This will be just as bad as the other one they took out. It is what it is.
It is what it is.
You know, I mean, it would be nice if they took back control over their country, but I think a lot of it was they want to cut off Russia's, supply to nuclear stuff. That's why they did that with what they did, basically.
Oh, I'm crooked.
What do you think, Paula? Do you think I'm right about that, or?
100% resource based.
Yeah.
I mean, that's it. That's what this whole deal about fucking Greenland's about. That's what all of it's about. It's about resources.
Resources.
That's why I buy
Absolutely.
fucking real assets, right?
Resources, resources. Stealing. And all the other presidents have
I would
done
like
it.
to. I would like to talk to you on the phone later, Paulie, if you want. I want to catch up with you, like actually have a conversation with you one on one too, because it's been years since we talked.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm thrilled. I'm absolutely thrilled.
Yeah. You can pass along my phone number if you want to Kenny or George Plus Pimp too, if you want to. I don't care. I know them for a long time. I trust them. So
Yes, ma'am.
I've always thought of Polly as Sir Polly. You call him Uncle Polly. I always call him
I've always
Sir
called him Uncle
Polly.
Polly.
Uncle Polly, Sir Polly.
Don't do that. I work for a living, Jess.
Uncle Polly sounds like a capo with one of the pasta eating boys.
What?
So years ago, when my first nephews came along, um, I was building custom cars and hot rods and car stereos.
Yes, you
And
were.
so the boys were young enough that they were starting to be able to write things down, and I would do a lot of, embroidery work and airbrush work is like with
Yeah,
logo shit on it, right? And I had done a box for one of their cousins, and it had the Paulie's Customs logo on it. And one of them had gotten a hold of a writing utensil that was a permanent Sharpie marker, big, like poster size, and wrote uncle kind of across the top of it. But they did it with a K, and it was all lowercase UNKLE. And so then it had this uncle sideways across it. And I loved it so much that I made it a logo for all of the nephews and nieces shit. It's like whenever Uncle Paulie built anything, it had the Uncle Paulie with the look like crayon writing over it.
That's awesome.
I thought you were installing car stereos and repainting cars and doing all kinds of stuff.
Upholstery, you name it, boats, cars, airplanes.
Yeah. Airplanes? Oh man, Paul, I forgot about the airplanes. I really did. Jeez.
Motorcycles are the most fun. It's
Yeah.
neat how much shit you can cram on a bike.
Yeah, somebody came in and said, "Yeah, look at your stupid bike. The tires are flat." Do you know that you have to continuously, when you take a bike out of the garage to get it ready, you have to bring it in and pump the tires regularly? I grew up, I'm a Portlandian. I know about biking. Some of the comments, that's where you guys are missing the point. I laugh at these comments sometimes. They're hilarious. This is so funny to me.
I mean, I don't mind trolling. I think trolling's funny, but I
Yeah,
just don't like shit trolls. You know what I mean?
yeah, there's a difference.
So, yeah, exactly.
It was the funny thing. Like, you don't even know how you like, yeah, right. You're still like your tires are that was somebody I'm not gonna name. 'Cause it's not worth it.
No, it's not.
Nope. I'm done. I'm done. It's okay. It's all right. Hey, Lottie Mama. Who sang that song?
I don't know. Right off the bat.
Steppenwolf.
Do it one more time. What was it?
It's all right. Hey, Lottie Mama. That's Steppenwolf. I went and saw them live.
And you think that's what they're saying?
It's all right. Hey, Lottie Mama. Look it up. Look up the lyrics. Lordy Mama. What do you think? Lottie. Or was it that me and my best friend since 5th grade were singing it wrong? But that's a possibility.
That's the strong case that I'm making.
Okay,
Abby-
well, there
Abby's
you go then.
like-
There's your answer. It's all right. Hey, what, Mama?
Abby used to sing "Big Old North Carolina" instead of Jet Airliner.
Yeah, right. It's okay.
I think it's cute. Like yeah. When you burn it into your head that way, it's just how you remember it.
It's just how you remember it. And I've seen some great, like The Who. I've seen Tom Petty. I've seen Steely Dan. I've seen 9 Inch Nails. I've seen now the whole alternative rock thing, which if you say the word grunge now, people cringe over here. Because
Alternative is not a thing. I've always hated that name for a genre.
I hate that name.
Alternative's not a thing.
It's not a thing. It's an alternative
If it's
rock.
alternative, it has to be alternative to something.
Right. Well, grunge just sounds dumb because I don't know that they're not, weren't smelling and stuff. They were just in garages and bored. But
Yeah, they were just Metallica. That's all.
What?
but Chris Cornell, oh man, when he died, I literally took a picture of myself with my Chris Cornell picture, and I had a tear coming down my eye because I was so sad. Like,
That's weird.
well, I'm sorry, I'm a huge Soundgarden, Chris Cornell, Audio Slave fan. Always have been, always will. And it's like when the lead singer of Stone Temple Pilots, oh God, don't tell me Scott Weiland, you know, watching him go downhill on heroin was bad. And then there's the lead singer, Lane Staley. He went down, and his mom sat by his dead body after 3 days. Can you imagine that?
No, those people are all fucking weirdos.
Well,
Yeah.
Chris Cornell quit drinking. He was doing really good, and Icky Vicky Karayanis married him for his money, And there is absolutely no proof in the world you can take an exercise band. I think I have one in here somewhere. And hang yourself with it when you're that tall. And it makes no sense. And then Vicky Karianis's house alarm lights flashed 3 times. Maybe I am a weirdo, but just like the
You're
guy
way too
from
vested. Way too vested in all of that shit.
well, music's my therapy, so I'll shut up.
No,
Well,
look, Jess,
I think
hold on.
with the lot,
Look here, Jess. I don't know, maybe the camera will show it. Do you see this? Like, look. Wait, watch it. These are speakers. This all of this. Like, music is my remedy. I get it, right? Look. Each one of them weighs 185 pounds. They're fucking huge.
So do I. They're
So I get that.
huge.
But I do not give a shit about all of that other stuff. I don't care who's fucking doing heroin and who's dying and whose mom sitting next to the
Oh, I
toilet.
just kind of went down memory lane a bit. I'm sorry.
Hold on. Look at this avatar. Can you read it? Can you read what that says?
Butthole.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
well, I think with a lot of these, like, was it suicide or was it murder type things? Because I know Kurt Cobain, there's that conspiracy. And at the end of the day, we'll never really know. That's why I don't, kind of like what Polly said, I try not to get too invested because you can find any piece of evidence to support any conclusion you want to if you look
Right.
hard enough.
Yes.
Well,
and
that's
the
a
only
good-
thing I absolutely know is Courtney is responsible for that. That's all I know in some way.
In some way. Oh, you can find evidence for flat Earth if you really look. If you really are looking.
Yeah, but you can only look within 6 miles because after that, the horizon will give it away. You're welcome.
Fair enough.
Uh,
I guess our ancestors couldn't see past 6 miles.
Well, that's what it comes down to, right? The minute we made optics that could see further than that, we went, hold on a second. Why the fuck did it go away?
you guys, I just had a major brain
Well, no,
thing happen. I think the reason I get so jazzed up is just because I'm shy and I get nervous. And when somebody like Polly and Katie come in and they're cool and they talk nicely, I just felt this massive rush of peacefulness. So I wanted to thank you guys for that. And you, William, too. But yeah, I think I'm pretty shy. And so I get a little excited, like, oh, I don't know what to do, and then
Get excited. Do that. Have a
Yeah.
good time. That's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to enjoy this. You only get one shot.
yeah.
Hmm.
Hey, baby, nice shot, man.
Filter. That was a band that did that song.
Well, the one I was trying to do, hey, man, nice shot. No, it was Cake, but
No, it wasn't. It was Filter. What a good
oh, it
shot.
was?
Yeah, and it's about a politician that carried a brown paper bag into a press conference, pulled out a revolver, and put one right straight through his head on live TV. So it's a band named Filter.
Yeah, I don't know. And that wasn't my real singing voice. I was just trying to hear the tune. Yeah, I love music. I have to have it every day.
Filter, nice shot.
Nice shot. There you go. I've
Goes
been
like this,
listening
Jess.
to Cake a
Just
lot
little.
lately too. War Pig.
Hear that? Remember that?
Yeah. That's yeah.
But now it's a little late. Yeah, Filter. Great fucking band.
Excellent. Excellent.
Wasn't that a side project for one of the Nine Inch Nail members? Or one of the
Well,
members might
I
have
don't
left
know
it.
because you're behind the scenes again. I don't know.
Fair
What
enough.
do you know?
Fair enough.
The lead singer?
I don't know. I just thought
Trent
that was the-
Reznor. Trent Reznor.
I don't know if it was Trent. I just thought one of the former members. But
Oh, I
guess
don't know
I
all of
guess it's
them.
the
I
one
always
for it.
focused on him. He's not, or he was, or he still is. I don't know. I like appreciating a good-looking man. Is there something wrong with that?
Richard Patrick is also known for playing with Trent Reznor of Nine Inch Nails. He was the Filter frontman.
Okay. Yeah, I guess that's what I was thinking of.
Pauline. God.
But William, thanks for the little bit of useless knowledge. I'm sure I'll find somewhere to be able to display
Might be
that.
a trivia night question. Might be a
Right,
trivia
you
night
never
question.
fucking know, man.
My one lotto story involves a trivia night. They were handing lotto tickets out for every question you got right, and I've got a handful of them right. I don't remember how much specifically, but I remember like when I went to cash in the money, it was the exact amount to break even had I have actually paid for the tickets.
That's outstanding.
I just had it been $1 less or more, I wouldn't even thought about it, but it's that even. And then the gods of creation told me I'm going to win the Powerball and Mega Millions, so I had to keep playing.
So the lottery got up to like over $1 billion here a while back, and Abby, I was like, man, it'd be great if we'd win. I just kind of looked up and I was like, it'd be great if we could win. And all of a sudden you hear this voice go, "You have to buy a ticket." And because I never do buy a ticket, I just go, man, I hope I win that lottery.
Yeah. Polly's on some funnies tonight.
No, that's real life.
Well, I don't know. I thought I saw you smoking a joint and you're being super funny. So,
I'm pretty funny most of the time.
yeah, you are. I'm bummed that
I
Wilson
know there was
did too, but it was nice to have him pop in. It was really nice.
I know there's this math genius down in Virginia who calculated how much the pool would have to rise to before it'd be worth it to buy every ticket. And he calculated the taxes, he calculated the odds of splitting, everything.
Well, there's
And then
been
after he won
groups, when the lottery was still smaller, there were groups that would run around. I mean, I'm talking hire people to fly from city to city and shit and just buy every possible combination. And there were a couple of groups that hit. And they don't hit just the big jackpot, but you hit all of the fucking top 5 numbers to see. Like, it's crazy. Yeah. Because you're not going to get just the jackpot. You're going to get everything. There'll be other winners of the, you might end up splitting it. That's the rub. What happens if you did that and then there was 3 fucking jackpot winners and now you're down, $74 million, $74 billion, whatever the odds are. Unreal.
That's what I'm saying. He even calculated the odds of splitting. I think it was 6% that you'd have to split with somebody. Of course, it might also go up to how more it goes up because more people buy it.
Right. Because what if there's not just one other person that gets the jackpot number? What if it's a really weird lottery and you bought every chance and there's still 4 people that got the jackpot and you were fucked. You're fucked. But there were success stories of that. Like I said, ticket groups that would do that. They keep changing it. they'll add more numbers. Like I remember when the highest number on the lottery, the Lotto, which one Illinois had for the longest now, and the numbers only went up to 54 at that time. And now I think they're up in the 70s.
I also know that there's certain types of lotteries, like they give out money for like if you match like two of the numbers if it gets high enough, and there are people who took advantage of that to let it get high enough and then let the other like matching less amount of numbers get up.
Right.
I think there was a teacher in Michigan they made a movie about, I want to say.
Dang it.
Oh, maybe it's the
My
Powerball.
dinner get cold, but I'm not hungry.
So the Lotto is still 1 to 52. Oh, okay. They added a red ball. Or no, they added okay, they've got some special character now. I can't remember. Red ball or white ball. I'm trying to kind of read a synopsis. But yeah, so 52 is the highest it goes. And I think the Mega Millions has the bigger numbers. Either way, it's an astronomical chance. I think it's really cool that we know somebody that's going to win both of them, and they're going to bring back Publishers Clearinghouse and get Ed McMahon out of the grave.
Publishers Clearinghouse. I haven't thought of that forever with those great.
And
big
also go yeah, and also go bankrupt a month after it happens too. Let's
Right.
be real.
Yeah. You know, when you win money like that, if you ever do, you don't tell anyone.
Boosting their GDP.
So which timeline do you guys live in? Ed McMahon, Publishers Clearinghouse, yes or no?
Yes, absolutely. Oh, wait, that's WWE. Wait, McMahon?
Oh, Ed McMahon, not Vince McMahon.
Oh, okay, sorry. My bad. No, I know. I grew up to those commercials. My grandma used to play that when I was a kid. She was senile, though, you know.
What about you, William? Are you old enough to remember?
Yeah, I'm old enough to remember that. Old enough to remember him on Arnett. I think I barely remember seeing him on Johnny Carson.
Johnny Carson?
Yeah,
Wow.
Man, it was great.
Yeah.
But there's other timeline that didn't happen, like the one that the internet talks about, right? Like that never happened. And it's confusing.
Wow. That's crazy. The only time I see anything on TV is
themselves claimed that Ed McMahon was never affiliated.
But what was he then, according to them?
He was just a guy on the Johnny Carson show. He was never in their commercials. He was never in any of their, like that's Publishers Clearinghouse's story. That never happened.
Oh, damn. What a.
So when I say what timeline, I really do mean it. I mean, like it's funny and it's jokey, but at the same time, like there's clearly
wild
people. Yeah.
Yeah. What timeline are we in? Twilight Zone, I guess.
Maybe next time I get a phone call from Publishers Clearinghouse, I'll have to ask them.
You don't really get calls from them.
In all seriousness, back when I was in Verizon, I used to all the time, and I think like
well, never mind.
Yeah.
I'm switching.
You're on a major network, I think if like you're on a major network, they're more likely to sell your phone number to whoever.
Are you serious?
I think so. I think that's what it was.
Oh, what it was. I thought you were saying you were getting calls from them now.
Yeah. Oh, well, not now, but like when it was Verizon. Yeah.
Oh, I don't get them. I get spam, spam, spam.
Yeah. Well, I also kind of also kept him on the line a little bit too. Thought it was funny.
Ugh. I need to do that opt out thing. I keep forgetting. You always got to redo that every now and then. Well, guys, you know what? It's 1:35. I don't know if you want to stick around, but I don't.
It is.
I don't know if Katie's coming back or not.
I think you're reading into the future a little bit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was gonna say, aren't we on the same time zone, Jess?
No, I meant we've been live for an hour and a half. Not it's
Oh.
the time. It's 10:25. It feels early to me, but
I'll call it.
we're going to end up probably not having a lot to talk about without Katie because she's so funny too. I love talking to Polly. I could talk to Polly all night.
Well, you should have let Weather go, and I'm sure y'all would have things to talk about. And Shannon should have showed up, like she said she was.
But really, I tried with them, and the bend the knee crap just got old real quick. I'm not going to bend the knee to anybody for something that I thought wasn't funny. You know, so piss off. Really.
Mind if I ask, how did it start with y'all? I mean, if you
I
don't
don't
want
want
to
to get into it. I really don't.
Fair enough.
Disrespectful. Yeah.
Fair enough.
Usually when I'm pretty confident someone's just talking bullshit, I usually just say okay.
Yeah. That's a good piece of advice, Polly, because I like to laugh at it because you can't. Sometimes I accidentally use caps, like it's like, oops, sorry, caps. But sometimes I do get irritated, not mad, but more and more I'm starting to laugh at the stuff. So, you know,
Okay.
it really is. It's like water off a duck's back.
Okay.
I have changed some things around here, and I've noticed a massive improvement in my life. And what's funny?
Okay.
The look on Polly's face.
I saw you. I saw you.
I think one of my worst typos is when I'm capping the first letter, I still leave it pressed a little bit too long for the second.
Yeah. My typos are terrible. Oh, shit. Because I have that autocorrect nonsense going on. And basic typos because I have this little phone. It's not a big phone. It's not a
Go back to what I said last night. That's why you shouldn't be fucking typing on a damn phone.
I know. I gotta get a tablet or something else, a desktop. I want a desktop now. I do. I really want one. I'm gonna get one.
I have
because I got this new Windows Movie Maker thing
I'm
today.
using, right now, I'm on an Asus all-in-one. The thing's only about 2 inches thick. It's got a full aluminum chassis. The keyboard's aluminum, but it's an all-in-one computer, right? Monitor, everything. It's a touchscreen, 27-inch.
How much was it, if you don't mind my asking?
Well, I got it free because somebody was, well, I didn't get it for free. We paid $50 a piece for them, and we got.
Oh, boo-hoo.
And then, but they were running antiquated software, and they didn't have a way to upgrade them because they were commercial computers, and nobody had the keys to get into them. So we had to get into them and then completely dump them. And then I had to cheat the system to put Windows fucking 11 on it because it's so old that it doesn't have the chip that the new computers have to run Windows 11. But I use it for all of this kind of stuff. I do my recreational CAD drawings on it. I do like this, YouTube. And then I have a big bad computer that I do my professional CAD work on. And yeah, all my work shit.
Because not that I believe this, but Von Hilton told me to get a really killer kick-ass computer you had to spend $1,000. And I can play Tomb Raider on my TV and it works fine. So I don't know how much a really good desktop should cost for, like, making Windows video maker software or gaming. I'm not a gamer, but I do like Tomb Raider, I have to say. I don't really know.
I haven't looked at prices of desktops, but I can tell you that I am buying a new laptop tomorrow, and it is $2,199.
Oh, Lord almighty. I've got all these renovations happening outside. Oh,
I
yeah.
mean, I'm not buying. I'm buying a future-proof machine, right? Like, this has got the 9 series Ultra chip in it. It's got a built-in 8 series or 85 series video card, depending on which company you're looking at.
Oh, Polly, I wish I could
It's a
get
hot
you
machine.
to recommend something good for me. If you could tell BJ and have BJ give me a call. Because I don't have your number. And I don't call anybody hardly ever, not even her. I text once in a while. But I would really like your opinion on a good running system that doesn't really cost $2,100, but
Can-
that'll do the job. I don't need all the bells and whistles.
Have you ever ran anything with Linux?
Linux?
Yes, as the OS.
Okay, Linux.
That's a no
Lenin.
then. That'd be a negative. Okay.
Anything but Linux?
No, with anything
With.
with. Yes, and if you don't know what it is, then you've never run anything with Linux. I can tell you that already.
Okay, well, I want Windows to work right. That's all I want.
Windows is garbage. I hate it.
Windows is? See, I can't do I stuff. I can't do Mac stuff.
This isn't an I thing. This is open source thing.
Okay, well, I don't know a lot about them because I haven't given a shit, but anything with Linux, I write it down.
So, like, long and short, about 90% of anything that runs on a computer, Linux is running on that machine.
Oh, okay.
It's yeah.
Cool.
Like all your smart TVs, your Android tablets, your phones, all of that stuff. The backbone is all Linux.
Gosh, I had no idea. I've not seen that word on my smartphone or smart TVs.
No, because why would they put it there? They're running a skin over it.
Oh, okay. Cool. I thought it was Intel stuff. I really don't. I really haven't had the interest. As long as I have a big TV and a phone, I'm pretty cool. But now that I'm doing these shows or trying to, erase some of the boredom and talk to some good people, I want to get better at it. And I can't do it on a phone and I can't do it on a laptop. It just doesn't work. It's circles here. You
Well,
don't
what you
see
need to start
the
doing
circle.
is recording all of these home renovations that you're doing and upload them as videos. And before you know it, there'll be a following of women wanting to learn how to fucking hang up a piece of wallpaper.
Really?
And I mean,
That's so brilliant. That is so brilliant. The next part is the power washing and the getting rid of the mold on the roof. Because what was it she was gonna put up there? Some kind of bleach or some moth killer and something else. I don't know. That lady works her butt off today. She totally did the whole backyard. Huge backyard, by the way. And it just goes on and on. But the pressure washing is going to be a really good thing. Oh wow, that's going to be so fun. Damn it. Oh, why don't I think of these things? I guess it's just because everybody was hounding me that I lived in a trailer. It's like, no, I am fixing it up. It's a house, you idiot. But whatever. I don't like the wood paneling, I can tell you that much. That's old news. And the inside of the kitchen, I'm gonna paint it myself. I already have the colors. So
Yeah, you can get some nice trailers. I mean, as far as living
I've lived in double wides and triple wides, and if you put them out in the middle of the forest and build a nice big fence, porch around them, and you have a garden, it's like, who gives a fuck if it's a trailer? But this is not a trailer.
Credit to Ma Helton. Yeah, credit to Ma Helton. She had a nice one before Von. So.
Well, like for 2 days.
No, I mean, no, I'm talking about while it was hers. The whole time while it was hers, it was a pretty nice trailer.
Hers had an Achilles heel from day one. Well,
Vaughn?
two. Well, one of them was the big hole that they had cut in the roof to put a skylight in. Cutting the hole in the roof of a trailer is like cutting a hole in the bottom of a fucking boat. You just don't do it.
Yeah, right.
And what was the other one?
The under.
James was the other one.
And the dogs ripped off. No, was it what the weather? Or the dogs that ripped off the underneath, and the dogs were breeding and living under the house, and
yeah, it was the dogs.
Yeah,
those are highway dogs. You don't know nothing about that.
Stingray. I love my dog. I can't wait for him to come home. He's such a good boy. Yeah. Mom's got the German Shepherd, though. It makes me so mad. I wanted to keep them both. I love rescuing dogs. I do. Like, who rescued who? Me. You rescued me, and I rescued you. So that's how it goes.
So, how many dogs do you have?
One. Mom fell in love with the German Shepherd. We didn't know what was happening under there. They drained 2-liter bottles full of blood that had accumulated from some kind of a trauma. And when my only surviving uncle passed, he found Jasper with this other dog. And it was foggy, and he was getting up early. He gets up before dawn for work every day. And he's going to be 70, and he's still working hard. And he's got like 100 acres. So he picked up the puppy, and he looked up, and the other one had disappeared. Like, that was that dog wanting to help save the life of this dog, because it didn't look anything like Jasper. So,
Jess, do you have an internal dialogue? Do you know what that means?
You never shut up?
No. Say it's quiet and no one's speaking. When you're thinking, do you hear the words in your head that you're thinking? Do you you think in words.
I suppose I do.
Okay.
I'll try to work on that.
Well, no, it's nothing to work on. Some people do, some people don't. There's just like I'm amazed. I have an internal dialogue, but there are people that don't have one.
Okay. That's a good point, Holly.
I don't know what point I'm not making a point. I'm confused by people that don't have an internal dialogue. Like, how
Oh,
do you,
really?
you know what I'm saying? Like, how could you, if you don't have that, how could you ever construct an idea beforehand? Right? Like that it confuses me. Anyway, it just popped up on my fucking phone, like people that don't have internal dialogue. And I saw a documentary. I don't know, fuck, it's been a couple months ago. So
I'm gonna look that one up. An internal
just search
dialogue. I hope it's not
internal
called
dialogue or internal
narcissism.
monologue, I think is what they call it. Internal monologue, maybe.
Internal monologue.
Yeah, I think it's monologue, as in mono, as in only one person's doing it.
I get it. Yeah, I'll look it up. I'll watch it. I'll try to watch a documentary on it. I'm always up for constructive criticism.
I've always
Especially-
heard it called dialogue. That's just me, though.
That's one thing I am. And it depends on who's giving it too. Not a bunch of ass wipes like Shannon, an old weather guy. Bend the knee. Fuck off. Sorry. I don't know where the cussing came from lately.
Probably the fucking sailors you're hanging out with.
Maybe. I try not to. It really upsets my mom. She's like, you are what comes out of your mouth. That's when she's still with us, you know, but she's just not remembering stuff. And
All right, well look, it is it's almost 1 o'clock, so
yeah, let's call it
Take
good.
care.
That's almost 2 hours. Wow.
All right. Take it easy, everybody.
Take it easy. Thanks, Sir Polly, and thanks, William and Katie. I love you too, and Wilson too. Out.